Polishing shiny objects.
Hi, welcome back to another edition of the Practice Revolution. Last time we talked about chopping wood with a spoon, where we discussed using the correct tool for the job or using the right strategy to solve your problems. In this one, we're going to discuss a practice flaw that many students have when they practice, and that is called polishing shiny objects. So in polishing shiny objects, what we're talking about is when students are practicing regularly, but they keep doing the same thing over and over again, things that they already do well, instead of focusing on the goals and the issues that they're having to actually get better. Parents, you'll notice that this is taking place when you hear the same thing coming from the practice room over and over again. So if you hear 20 minutes of practice and it never sounds like they're struggling, they might be polishing shiny objects. I think I'll get to practice now. I know I'm supposed to learn this song, Sea Songs by Vaughan Williams, so I'll, give it a shot. Here we go. So none of that Star Wars practice even really counts. I'm just goofing around and playing stuff that I already play really well, or I'm polishing an object that's already shiny. I don't need to do that, and I need to focus on the things that I need to do to get better. We really understand why you do that, because we've told you, play all the right notes, play all the right rhythms, sit up straight, use good phrasing, and all of those things. And so whenever you practice and it doesn't sound that way, it makes you want to forget about it and go on to something that you do sound good on. It's almost like your musical self-esteem is tied into how you sound when you practice. Don't think that way. What you want to do, it's okay if you sound a little bit off in your personal practice time, as long as you go back to it and you keep working on the skill that you need to do. I can think of two ways that'll help you defeat this practice flaw. First of all, for those of you who are organized, keep a journal of what you're practicing. Actually write down the sections and the songs that you're working on, and make a note to yourself about whether you worked on rhythm or tone or tuning or whatever it was that you worked on. And if you'll focus on that, it'll help you keep track of what you've done in the past and help you not get off track by playing fun songs and just goofing around. A second way to defeat this practice flaw is to divide the piece into sections. Earlier, you heard a specific section that I was struggling with in Sea Songs by Vaughan Williams. And if I just focus on that section, I focus on it until it doesn't sound the worst part anymore. For example, something like this. By focusing on that section, it just helps me accomplish the goal that I set out to achieve. So this time we talked about polishing shiny objects or working on things that you already practice well. We also discussed for parents what to listen for in the practice. So if you hear an extended period of time where the student doesn't appear to be struggling or going over any difficult parts, they might be polishing shiny objects. We also talked about why you would do that and how your musical self-esteem is sort of caught up in how you sound in practice. Don't worry about that. Just focus on the issues that you need to in order to get better. Thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget, don't just practice hard, practice smart. I'll see you next time.